it's your first time, we're going to ask you to fill out our waiver.
Oh, thank you. All right.
And that's just
Easy.
basically some questions about your overall health and fitness and what your objectives are for cryotherapy. What brings you in for cryotherapy?
Well, I have a lot of muscle pain from working out, and I
Okay.
want to recover quicker. And I've just heard that this is something that can really help me with that.
Yeah, absolutely. We treat a lot of athletes, recovery from exertion of any kind, so events. We treat a lot of high school students as well. We also treat all the autoimmune disorders. So we have a lot of people with chronic pain conditions. And we also help people with weight loss. We're up to 800 calories from a single session, so all good things. To make sure you're healthy enough for cryotherapy, I'm just going to ask you a few additional questions. Do you have any kind of uncontrolled high blood pressure?
No, I do not.
Have you ever fainted?
No, I have not.
Oh, good for you. Okay, have you ever had a heart condition, heart attack, stroke?
No, I have
Okay.
not.
Now, normally we ask women if they're pregnant or not, and that's not appropriate here. But yeah, pregnant women are not allowed to do cryotherapy in general. Okay, come on in the back. We're gonna get you changed for the whole body cryotherapy. So in order to do whole body cryotherapy, we ask men to take everything off from the neck down except undergarments. And then we're gonna have you put on a pair of our socks, our robe, and everything else we'll give you in the room.
Great.
Okay.
All right.
We'll see you soon. Machine. We do have to ensure that you are dry before you do whole body cryotherapy.
Yes.
So, okay, so you're nice and dry, you have our socks on, and you've
Yep.
removed metal from the exterior of your body.
Yes.
Metal on the interior of your body is okay in general because your skin is protective of the metal, so that's perfectly safe for people with implants in their knees or any kind of metal in the body is safe to go. I did pre-cool the machine, so it is ready to go. I'm going to give you a pair of clogs to protect your feet. Do you want to wear a hat while you're inside, or
I wear the ears, yeah.
the ears?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll cover your
Yeah.
ears with this. And then we'll give you a pair of gloves to protect your hands. Here you go. So we set the temperature for Paul's treatment at negative 220 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a very dry cold. So a lot of people hear that temperature and they get a little bit intimidated. It does not feel as cold as like a wet March day would feel because of the lack of humidity. So it is very invigorating and refreshing. It is not painful, as you can see. So while you're in the chamber, a lot of people do like to move. It's great for, just generating heat to keep you warm while you're experiencing the cryotherapy session. I like to bend my knees a little bit, dance, turn a little bit. Paul seems to be doing great in there. The great thing about Chill RX in Red Bank is they do have the whole body cryotherapy chamber. So this is the most advanced technology on the market right now, where the entire body, including the head, is exposed to the cold temperature. The reason that's possible is this chamber uses heat exchange. So what Paul is experiencing in terms of cold inside is air. It is not liquid nitrogen vapor. So it's perfectly safe to inhale it. This is the safest cryotherapy machine on the market today. There's no risk of injury from liquid nitrogen. So Paul's doing great. His remaining time is 1 minute and 33 seconds. He's about halfway done. Cryotherapy treatments at Chill are 3 minutes. It can be adjusted downward for clients who don't want to do the entire time. Technically, according to the science, a full cryotherapy session is anything above 2.5 minutes. So between 2.5 minutes and 3 minutes is sort of that sweet spot for cryotherapy. So we do have clients who are a little bit more cold intolerant, and they hop out after 2.5 minutes, and it's considered a full treatment. We can absolutely customize every cryotherapy treatment for our clients. If you want to do, 1.5 minutes, take a break, pop out and pop back in, we can do that as well to get your full 3 minutes. We work with you. We know that everyone has a different tolerance to cold and a different, kind of emotional response to cold. So we ensure that you're successful with cryotherapy every time that you come. How you doing, Paul?
Doing great.
Awesome, you look good. You have 30 seconds to go. Doing fantastic. We should also note that this window is operable, and so it can come down if clients prefer to have that direct contact with the exterior. That's great for first-time cryotherapy clients as well. It helps reduce kind of any issues with claustrophobia. But you're doing great. You have 10 seconds to go, Paul. Fantastic. So Paul has just burned about 800 calories. He hasn't burned them all during the 3-minute session, but over the next 6 hours, as his body warms up, he will burn up to 800 calories from the single treatment. So we do protect the hands and the feet because those are the most peripheral extremities on our bodies, and they will experience the greatest vasoconstriction. The blood will flow from the extremities to the core to keep it warm. So we protect the hands and the feet so they don't get cold. Yeah, and you've experienced a great metabolic boost. So you're going to have both increased mental and physical energy. So most people, when they do cryotherapy and then have either an event or like a physical exertion, they get a personal best. We see that every single day at Chill. We hear the feedback that, oh, I did cryotherapy and then I had a race or I had a big client meeting, and they're like, I killed it. And I'm like, oh, it's the cryo.
It's the cryo.
It's always the cryo. And you had a distal bicep tendon rupture, which sounds very painful. And then you did have a laparoscopic surgery. This is liquid nitrogen vapor, and we're applying it directly to the skin in order to reduce inflammation and also to reduce pain associated with your injury. So pain is often the result of inflammation. So once we get that inflammation down, we do often find that pain is decreased. Cold also does have an analgesic effect in and of itself. It actually travels to the brain faster than the sensation of pain. So when you apply cold to an area with pain, it's called the pain gate. So the cold essentially crowds out the pain, and so the pain isn't perceived. So we work on 2 levels here. We're working on that inflammation reduction, and we're also working on just the analgesic effect of cold. So your elbow should be reduced in terms of inflammation, but it should also feel great, less pain, because of the effect of the cold. ChillRx also, this is a really great local cryotherapy machine that has the capacity to reduce the skin temperature very quickly. That's why we use it. We can give very efficient local cryotherapy treatments in terms of speed and efficacy because of this machine. We also want to treat, the area where the surgery and the injury were, but we also treat the other areas of the arm where there may be compensation occurring, so there may be soreness, tightness, overuse. This same machine we actually use to do cryofacials as well. So in addition to relieving your pain and inflammation, we can make you pretty. So we apply it to the face. It's called a cryofacial. Tightens the skin, is great for any kind of inflammation on the skin. It treats acne, rosacea, psoriasis, and eczema. We find pore size is instantly diminished, so the texture of the skin improves. It feels good too. It gives you that healthy, vibrant, red carpet ready glow. All the stars use it. Like everybody at the Oscars definitely had a cryofacial before they walked the red carpet. Improved mobility.
Yeah.
Excellent. It gets rid of muscle spasm and muscle tightness as well as the pain and the inflammation. I wanted to let you know about some of the things you can expect after your treatment.
Okay.
I would say 99% of our clients experience a great night's sleep. So the cryotherapy just stimulates your metabolism and your energy levels throughout the day. By the time you hit the pillow, you just fall instantly to sleep and you'll have a really restful, deep sleep. You should experience a decrease in pain, increase in energy, improved mobility throughout the day. If you're going to go work out after, you probably have the best workout of your life. You'll have lots of energy and focus. You might be a little bit hungrier because you have burned a ton of calories, so you might just notice a little bit of an increase in appetite. That's totally normal. And other than that, you're just going to feel